So if you're watching this video, you've probably experienced Kundalini activation before. And the more times that you meet the energy and work with the energy, the more it will continue to shift. And in this video, I'm going to give you a little bit of a framework of some different mile points we can look for as we work with the energy. So you can use this to gauge a bit where you're at and a bit where you're going and what's to expect the more that you work with it. If you've been wanting to learn how to work with Kundalini energy, I have an online course where I'll teach different theory practices so you can learn to embody the energy, teaching the awakening process, and you'll have care and support as you go through it. If you're curious to dive deep into that, you can check the link in the show notes to learn more about it. So, the first stage that we have is just when we start to have these subtle body shifts. And this can look like yawning. It can look like a gurgling stomach. It can look like sighing that might need to happen. Maybe there's some tingling or numbness that start to happen in the hands. All of these are different signs of energy starting to shift in our body. They're very natural bodily functions, and it's what's happening and a result of energy shifting and moving. So if you're in this stage, don't feel like nothing is happening. There's usually these micro things that are happening, and the more that we open up the energy, the easier it's going to be to start to move and to tell that there's these different things coming online. The next stage we'll go through is when we start to have these small movements. So maybe the hands will start to flip, or there's a little bit of trembling or shaking starting to come online in the body. And when this happens, it can often be confusing. Is my mind doing this, or is my body doing this? It can be hard to tell which one it is because we're not used to listening to our body and having that being the indicator of where the movement is coming from. But if you ever start to feel like, man, I really just want to move my body in this way, that is the energy starting to shift and starting to signal to you, please move, please stretch me, please work with me so that we can move this energy. The third phase that you can get into is when the energy really starts to open. And so this is kind of a peak experience. It's the peak time that the energy is shifting. And so this is when the really strong fish poses, the cathartic release, the really big trembling and jerking starts to happen in the body. And people can get really stuck on these experiences because they're really big, they're really wow. And why they are so big is because we're starting to run a new force of energy through our body. And when we do that in the beginning, there's still a lot of energetic blockages that need to be worked on. So, actually, why we see all this shaking and jerking and movement happening like that is because the energy is hitting different densities held within the energy field. And you're just seeing the response of that happen within your body. So then after a while, the body will start to bring in some more harmony and some more expression to the movement. So maybe there's different mudras that will start to come through. There's different swaying or different small parts of dance that might to come through. In these different stages, they can all be happening within a session. It's not that you are all in just one step. This is not so linear, although I've made a linear chart, which you can see here, of how this might work. Energy is not linear at all. We can move between these different things and experiencing them all within a session. And then still, after time, there's a lot more grace and a lot more elegance that comes into your body when you move energy. And this is because there's less density. You've worked with Kundalini enough that there's not these energetic distortions or energetic blockages held within the body. So there's a lot of freedom and a lot of elegance and a lot of beauty that comes through. And then you might also start to experience spiritual gift development. We all have these different gifts and different abilities, but it takes time to clear ourselves and open ourselves up to what is available. So, in this stage, there's a lot of spiritual development that can happen. The more clear that we are, the more that we can start to tap into our different abilities and senses. But it takes time to really purify the body to be able to tap into these things. And I think it's important to note when you look at this process, it's quite a long process that takes practice. This isn't something, although maybe you have one experience and you feel like, oh yeah, I've done it, I'm in the end stages. That's not really what it is. It really takes at least 3 years to develop your body And that's 3 years with a lot of practice to really become more advanced in this work. And so, if you're looking to explore this practice from a couple different perspectives and practices, I have a whole playlist of different Kundalini practices you can do within your body. It's helpful to start your own way of moving the energy and explore your own body. So, if you're curious to dive into that, please click here, and there's a whole library of free tutorials you can use. I hope that made things a little bit clearer for you. And if you have any more questions, feel free to write me in the comment section below.